How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Fantasy Premier League Review Show. I'm joined here by Borche. How you going, brother?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good.
My voice is a bit gone, but
I'm doing the introductions this week, and you'll see that.
Celebrating that Sunday goal a bit too
This
much.
guy's voice is gone from the Sunday goal, but how's it going, guys? Welcome back again to the first Fantasy Premier League Review Show episode of the year 2019. Happy transfer window season to you guys.
Transfer window season. Yeah.
And again, it's a big part of the year, of course. You know, with picking teams for the fantasy, who goes in, who goes out. Yeah.
Sometimes you might have the same. Like if you got, let's just say, 3 Tottenham players, and you know they go on to another team and become United players. If you got too many players on the squad, you got to get them out.
Yeah, that's right. Because we know you can't have more than 3.
Again. It's a bit.
Should hold the microphone a bit close to him. But look, guys, we'll be giving you tips. We'll be giving our budget player of the round, I guess, of the coming rounds.
We'll give you a little player.
And our selection player, so we'll do one each.
Watch, yeah.
And we're also going to just give a few tips and tricks. Yeah, we'll go through the ladder for the Football Capital Cup, see how we're going, who scored the most points, just to wrap up
There's
everything.
a trophy on offer for the winner, and the league is now closed. So whoever's in the league that's it. That's the final. We finalised it.
Yep.
At the start of the year. So whoever wins it wins the trophy. Remember, we don't got the trophy here, but you guys have seen in the previous videos.
It's a 6 trophy.
And, I'm looking like in the relegation zone in the last couple of weeks.
Football Capital Shield. We're going to start that for Borche soon.
Yeah, so Division 2.
Yeah, Division 2. But look, guys, we'll go through everything again. Before we do start, I do want to touch base on the importance of the wild card in now the month of January, the transfer window's on.
Yeah.
Now, when do you reckon is a really important time to, I guess, use the transfer window, the wild card during the transfer window?
Yeah.
When would you recommend using it? Would you?
You leave it like you got to leave it before deadline now.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a lot
So
of
the
players,
absolute end of the month.
a lot of players going in, out. Like I said, you could have a lot of players that leave your club, and you have to get rid of them, because of injuries. Now they've got FA Cup coming along, so players could be rested, left out, injured, suspensions, you don't know. So I reckon leave it maybe like right to the deadline day, make all your transfers.
Yeah. Because the last thing you want to do again is put players in your team, and then before you know it, they've left the Premier League. And you're stuck here with a wild card you've used, and what the hell do I do? But
yeah.
The beauty of the wild card is if you use it before the round actually starts, you do have that week to play the wild card, of course. Now we're going to go through our Football Capital Cup, and we do have the same league leader.
Yeah, Crazy Go-Go.
Mr. Imran Hakim. We'll have a look at your team. What's funny is though he scored one of the lowest scores of the week. Yeah. 45 points only. Now both our teams have beaten 45, and we'll go through who scored the highest again for the week. But you look at his squad, he captain Hazard. I don't know what, it was quite a common trend. Everyone thought that Hazard and Chelsea were going to beat Southampton. Clearly didn't. Son scored the most points with 13, Alonso with 8, but everyone else's 1s and 2s. You got your Wilson with 6. Obviously it was a tricky week, yeah. He's got no Man City players. He's got no United players. He's got Salah, who did nothing against big club again. So it was an interesting week for him.
Yeah, look, he had Jimenez and Doherty, which against Palace they played this weekend.
They played poor, lost 2-0.
And there was a clean sheet coming on the way till they copped 2 goals towards the end of the game.
The end of the match.
And Jimenez has been hit and miss the last couple of games. Yeah. So I don't know, maybe you need to look at rotating your squad.
What's funny is you look at his bench. Robertson 5 assists, Chilwell 6 on the bench.
Yeah.
That would have been 2 of his highest
even
scoring.
If you pull Fraser in goals, you get 4
Foster
points
in goals, yeah.
so
that's
Foster's.
Yeah. So just there is 15 points on his bench. Yeah, just with those players, Rondon another 17 points on your bench. So look, would have been a good bench boost for him, I think, for the week. But
he's still leading. He's like almost 100 points ahead.
He's still leading. And what's funny is as you can see, guys, on the page, our top 6 scored below 60 points this week. Top 6 scored below 60 this week. You know, we scroll through, we look at some players that scored the highest. Now for the week, we saw Mr. Luai Koma. Yeah, Luai Koma scored the highest points this week with 90 points.
He's all the way down. I think we just passed the
90 points. He's coming 57th, 5-star team. Let's have a look at Luai's team. Yeah, the highest points scored for the week for our Football Capital Cup.
And he's absolutely smashed it too. Not just beating them.
Can I say something though? He used 5 transfers this week with minus 16.
That's right. He made
90 points.
He'll still be first, even with the minus.
Yeah, the 74. That's right. So you look at his team. Yeah, his backline: Robertson 5, Alderweireld 6, Maguire 7, Wan-Bissaka 6, De Gea 7. So just in his backline, if I calculate that quickly, it's 31 points in his backline. 31 points in his backline. And then we go across to his team. Fraser was a great pick this week, 12. I had Fraser in my squad.
He's come back in after maybe injury. I can't remember what it was, but he's back in the squad and scoring.
Captain Kane, 24 points. Up front, Firmino 8, Aubameyang 9.
All scored.
Quality, yeah?
All scored, yeah.
All scored. Unbelievable squad. I think now, lately, what I've seen, the trend in the past few rounds, is the players that have scored the best have had Kane and Son in their team.
Yeah.
Captained them as well in the last few rounds too. We've seen 6 goals, 4 goals. It's been unbelievable from Tottenham, especially the last round. Both Kane and Son, 2 goals and 2 assists. So it's been a good and I think positive thing to have in your team. But on that note, if we had a look at another high point scoring player, we had Jake Watson, who's coming 78th on 79 points. Now I can guarantee you, without looking at it, he's probably has a Spurs player in his team. Am I wrong? No, he has Eriksen and Kane, in which he captained Eriksen this week.
So you're right.
So look, without even looking, I'm telling you that now already. He's, it is what it is.
Firmino, goal scorer as well. There, he's got looking decent squad.
Firmino's been a good pick as late too.
Goals.
And what's funny is I mocked Firmino a few weeks ago. I think I jinxed him a bit.
Yeah.
I said he hasn't been too special. They might need a striker, but since then, man,
4 goals.
Yeah, man.
So
it's been interesting, yeah. But again,
decent squad there.
His backline again. Kepa 7 points.
Wan-Bissaka, great.
Wan-Bissaka, great player to have in your squad. 6. Vestergaard 6. Ake 7. He has Westwood from West Ham and 8 points. Look, 79 points.
I think he's from Burnley.
And again, didn't use any transfer extra. So if you minus Luay 16 points, he was actually our highest point of the.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
79. So look, it's been a great for the lower players in our football Capital Cup. These guys are ranked.
The relegation battling teams have stepped up.
Yeah.
Even in the football capital, even our one, we've done not too bad this week. Made a few transfers, and I think I got the highest point in the last couple of weeks. After I used the wild card, I haven't been doing so well.
Nah, me too. I dropped off the wild card as well. Where are you going? You got to 41st.
Yeah.
Oh, you went up bit this week.
I went up
62 points.
62 points.
Now again, no Tottenham players.
No, can't afford him.
Too expensive.
I did have Dele Alli, but he's been on and off. Like, he's been on the bench, he's been coming on. So
a common trend now that I've seen, obviously with Solskjaer coming in, I think everyone started loading United players in their squad.
Well, I already had the United players in there.
Rashford and Martial you had before this?
Rashford and Martial, yeah. I had Martial out for a bit while he got injured, and I put him back in.
Yeah.
But I took him out for Mahrez, and Mahrez ended up getting me a few points before that. But yeah, look, I had Sane and Aguero. I put Aguero back in my squad this week. He scored. Sane scored. Rashford. I thought Martial would get a bit more game time, I think.
But the player for you, I mean, obviously besides Rashford, Pereira with 12 points, assisting.
You know what? He's been killing it the last couple of weeks.
Assisting Vardy with 1-0 win on the last round.
He's been getting some great points in the last couple of games. He's been on my bench, and I haven't been getting the points, so I decided to put him on. I think I got Delph that's still suspended, and Wan-Bissaka, I have him on my bench as well. That could have been extra more points, but it is what it is. With my Wolverhampton players not performing this week, but yeah,
you did better than I did. I had 57 points in the week. But guys, what we're going to do now, that's Football Capital Cup. There's still plenty of rounds to go. The trophy's still up for grabs. But what Borch and myself are going to do now, we're going to give you a budget player to pick, and just our general player to pick. And do you want to take it away first with the budget player, or do you want me to go with?
Go with.
I'll go me.
Player
so
to
look,
watch,
look, guys, my player to watch, and I think a lot of you guys will probably predict this in advance. It's got to be Paul Pogba, yeah, under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We all know the talent he was. When United signed him back then, we all knew he had to be, he was one of the best midfielders in the world coming from Juventus. He hasn't been hitting the mark off for United, but under Solskjaer, he's been unbelievable. Last 4 rounds, let me tell you some stats. In the last 4 rounds, last 4 games under Solskjaer, he scored 4 goals and assisted 4 goals. He's been a part of 8 goals in 4 games. That's unbelievable. He's been my captain in the last few weeks for my team. I definitely recommend putting him in your team. He scored more goals and assists than Modric, the Ballon d'Or winner. Now, I know Real Madrid are off lately, but it tells you what he's in comparison to Europe. I think right now he's got more goals and assists in the last couple of rounds, more contribution to, I think, any midfielder in Europe at the moment. Now, another one is he has the most shots on target for United, or more shots on target in the Premier League as well in general. So under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he's been a rejuvenated player, yeah. While his price is at 8.2 mil, I think definitely jump on him. He is gonna go up. Everyone knows his talent. Everyone knows where he is. We've heard commentators say it previously, like Pogba, where have you been? He is back. But let me throw some crazy things at you at the moment. Now, if we were to look at Paul Pogba in his trend, now he does have a 75% chance of playing with a small knock. I think it might have been Shelby put his studs into him. He will get rested in the FA Cup game. Or this will come out after we're recording it beforehand. I think he will get rested in the FA Cup game. But if you look at his trend now, his highest points that he got in any round was 10 points in round 1 against Leicester. In the last 4 rounds, he's beaten that 3 times. So he got 10 points against Leicester. Since then, under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he got 13 points against Cardiff. He got 15 points against Huddersfield, 18 points against Bournemouth in the last 4 rounds itself. Yeah. So it tells you what kind of player he's become under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He's happy, he's free. There was controversy with Mourinho. Before that, against Fulham and Liverpool, he played 0 minutes.
Yeah. Before that, against City, he didn't play a game.
Against City, he played 0. In the last 4 games against Solskjaer, full games, every match. Has killed it. He's going to keep killing it. He's a player to have in your squad. If you look at the next coming fixtures as well, yeah, they have Spurs, which I think he'll still shine. But after that, Brighton at home, Burnley at home, Leicester away, Fulham away, before they verse Liverpool. Man, Paul Pogba's meant to have in your squad.
Yeah,
That's
and
me.
look, not just Paul Pogba, any Man United player as well. But Paul Pogba has been killing it at the moment. You can't. He's a player that is definitely to have in your squad. And
8.2 mil. Yeah, look, and honestly, he was the most transferred in player 3 rounds ago.
Yeah,
most transferred in player 3 rounds ago. He has now been selected by 30.9. I think back 3 rounds ago, he was selected by 4 point something percent before Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was there. So
he wasn't doing the job.
That's my player to watch.
But yeah, look, that's a great pick. If I had the money, I'll probably put him in, but I don't.
I'll put him in straight away. When Ole Gunnar Solskjaer came in, Paul Pogba won.
But yeah, look, a budget player.
Your budget player.
Yeah, a budget player, maybe for the next couple of rounds, is a one Basaka.
Yeah.
He's had a decent year at the start of the season. Yeah, he was killing it as well. Then Palace had a period where they weren't going too well. But even against, if you scroll down to his last couple of games, so his last game against Wolves kept a clean sheet there. Against Chelsea, is that Chelsea? Yeah, look, they did lose there, conceding that goal, but he didn't play too bad. And even a couple of weeks before that against City, he had a great game.
Only got 1 point because they
conceded 2, but he had a great game against City as well.
But you look against Cardiff, 8 points, yeah. Wolves 6 points, Leicester 6 points.
And his price is at 4 point. What was his price at?
4.4.
4.4. It's a great a player to put in, especially if you want to get in someone like Paul Pogba, like Rami was talking about. Maybe free up a bit of money there.
Get rid of someone like Alonso from Chelsea, who's worth 6.8 at the moment.
Guys, let us know what you think. We had this conversation about Marcus Alonso. Yeah, he got a clean sheet, but the couple of games before that, he hasn't really been performing.
8 points last round, but before that,
he had a great start to the season, but at the moment, he hasn't really been hitting them standards.
It's the squad in general, though.
Yeah, but they're conceding to some of the lesser teams, if you want to say, like against Leicester's and all that, they're conceding. But is that the Wan-Bissaka? Yeah, so we got look, with Wan-Bissaka, if you want to get someone like Alonso out, pull Wan-Bissaka in if you haven't already. They have Watford next. Yeah, a tricky one against Liverpool, but then with Southampton, Fulham, West Ham, and then Leicester before they play a game at Manchester United away. So look, Palace have been doing decent. They've been getting the victories, and look, they look like they got their mojo back, and getting them points on the board. And Wan-Bissaka is a big part of that. Even with contributing to goals and all that, and plus he's a player that always plays 90 minutes. He's played 94%.
Sorry,
94% of
the total minutes for the Crystal Palace this season. And he would have been 100% if he didn't get red carded against
get suspended,
Liverpool, 74th minute, and then had to miss the game against Watford. Yeah. He would have played 100% of their games. So if you want someone that's definitely going to play week in, week out, Wan-Bissaka's your man. 4.4 million. It's no wonder why he has been selected by 32.2% of fans out there, for managers.
And like you said, 4.4. It's
still cheap. Yeah, you know he got up by now.
But yeah, guys, look, let us know who your picks of the week are. We'll probably make another video.
He's sitting on a 4-4 form as well. So.
Yeah, so we'll bring out another video of our players and a fixture watch.
We might do another 4-part series, something like that, covering each position. We'll see how we go.
But yeah, we'll get another video out for you for fantasy. But at the moment, guys, thanks again. We're welcome back to our show, and hopefully we're gonna have a great year, and hopefully I win the trophy.
We will have a great year. You won't win the trophy.
Well, yeah, I'm in relegation zone, so. Anyway, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, guys, share the video, and we'll see you next week.